Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite quizzing channel, Whiz. You're here with your very own host master, Priyadarshan Babu, and I'm here with the answers for yesterday's questions, along with some more, rather, five more interesting new questions for you today. So I hope that you're ready. Let's start off with the answers of yesterday's questions. So here is question number one. This was founded in 1926 by a group of seven businessmen of Karur under the leadership of Sri VSN Ramalinga Chettiar. On 17 November 2020, the Reserve Bank of India imposed a month-long moratorium on this entity due to a serious deterioration in the company's financial position. All you had to do was tell me the name of this entity. So the name of the entity that we are talking about is the Lakshmi Vilas Bank. Their objective was to cater to the financial needs of people in and around Karur who were occupied in trading business, industry and agriculture. So that was the answer for the first question. Moving on to question number two for yesterday, here it is. Then it was known as Putronics, and it was co-founded in 1986 by Shyam Sundar Goenka and his son Bharat Goenka. The slogan of this entity is Power of Simplicity. Unable to find a software that could manage his book of accounts, he asked his son Bharat Goenka, 23-year-old math graduate, to create a software application that would handle the financial accounts for his business. So which entity are we talking about? Well, the question would have sounded confusing, but when I tell you the answer, you're going to be scratching your head as to why you didn't know this one. It's a very simple thing. The answer that we are looking for is Tally. So it acquired its current name in the year 1999, and that was the answer of the second question. Moving on to question number three for yesterday, here it is. She is a sociology graduate from Harvard University. For her thesis at Harvard, she made a documentary titled Jama Masjid Street Journal, which is considered as one of the greatest documentaries made on Muslim traditions. Her debut feature was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film in the year 1988. The film also won the Camera d'Or and the Prix du Public at the Cannes Film Festival and 25 other international awards. She has worked with famous Hollywood stars such as Denzel Washington for her film Mississippi Masala and Hilary Swank in Amelia. Name her and her first film. Well, from the names of the films, you would have easily guessed who is the person that we are talking about. We were talking about Meera Nair, who is one of the most accomplished filmmakers the Indian industry has ever seen, rather of Indian origin. And the first film that she had made was known as Salam Bombay. If you haven't watched it, it is a must watch, at least for all Indians out there. Do give it a try. It is a very beautiful film. And that brings us to our fourth question for yesterday. So here it is. What first is achieved by the woman named Renu Devi? Well, this is a very interesting question. It has to do a little bit with current affairs. The answer that we are looking for is she's the first female deputy chief minister of Bihar who was sworn in the year 2020. And that brings us to our last question for yesterday. So here it is. All you had to do is tell me the name of the co-founder and the chief technology officer of the electronic transport system Virgin Hyperloop. Well, the name of this person, obviously, since Hyperloop is gaining so much of fame right now, we all should know who's behind it. The name of the person is John Giegel. And that sums up our questions for yesterday. It's time to move on to the 5 questions for today. So I hope you're ready. Here is question number 1. Well, before I ask you the question, you will be able to see 3 images on your screen right about now. Well, now that you've seen the three images, the question is very simple. All I want you to do is give me an overall connect for these three pictures. And that brings us to question number 2. Here it is. This person is named as the chairman of PwC or PricewaterhouseCoopers. All you have to do is tell me this gentleman's name. So that was the second question. Moving on to question number 3 for today. Here it is. Again, before I ask you the question, have a good look at the image popping up on your screen right about now. So now that you've seen the image, the question is, identify this company from its logo. So you need to tell me the name of the company. And that brings us to question number 4. So here it is. Again, you should be able to see 2 images on your screen right about now. Well, this will be a second of its kind in today's 5. So all I want you to do is tell me an overall connect for these 2 images. And that brings us to our last question for today. So here it goes. These stone structures are cut to fit together without mortar. This technique, which is prominent from the Inca period, is so good that not even a knife blade can fit in between the stones. All you have to do is tell me this technique of stone stitching. So that sums up our 5 questions for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do not forget to leave your answers in the comments below. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel as well. Do wait for my video tomorrow. That's all for now. Till tomorrow, please stay safe, take care and a very, very good night.